So any parent with young kids will tell you that the answer is always snacks. Acting up, snacks. Being loud, snacks. Being annoying, snacks, right? So as the Vikings are looking to fill the shoes of Michael Pierce as well as the PJ Hall trade not working out, Damon Snacks Harrison is the damn answer. Now, yesterday we did our video about the top 5 free agent nose tackle options for the Vikings to sign. But also, we just really wanted to hammer down on our own personal choice, the number 1 over there, Damon Snacks Harrison. He's an absolute stud, still in his prime. I think he contributed quite a bit to the Minnesota Vikings in 2020. So let's talk about him today. Background, 6'3", Tree Fitty, 31 years old, 2012 UDFA coming out of William Penn University. Now, he's very lightly, like the opposite of what I just said, lightly recruited coming out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. I was actually working at a Walmart before William Penn, which is a small NAIA school in southern Iowa, decided to scoop him up, and he was a stud. Started 44 games for the Quakers, earning first-team All-Conference as well as NAIA All-American status as a senior. Was projected potentially as a late-round pick in 2012. Was eventually signed up by the Jets as a UDFA and was a stud. Rex Ryan, big fan. Mike Pettin, who was the defense coordinator for the Jets at that time, big fan. It was just an absolute stud. Was amazing in the 3-4 scheme. Just ate up bodies in the middle. Phenomenal against the run. And he was great. Eventually decided to take his talents to the same part of New Jersey, signing a 5-year, $30 million deal with the Giants in 2016, and it paid immediate dividends. He was a first-team All-Pro right out of the gates that season. And also, as we said yesterday, you can make a very good case that Damon Snacks Harrison from, say, 2013 to 2019, 2018, 2019 was not great. He was the best run-stuffing nose tackle in all of football. Like, you really could make that case and have a pretty good one. It's just absolute sheer dominance against the run in the middle. You can't move him. Now, 2018, he was traded to the Lions for a 5th-round pick. Had a down 2019 season. Lions defense was absolute garbage, as well as he fought through a couple injuries as well. Lions decided to cut him in February, offseason after giving him an $11 million extension. But now there has been some interest around the league. The Bucks, notably, I mean, just add another name to that the whole dream team going on down there in Western Florida, as well as the Cowboys looking to suture up the defensive line. Had a little bit of turnover there, but Snacks has said he's had some offers, but he is taking his time, and I think it does make sense. I mean, he's not going to gain all that much from a big-time training camp as long as he shows up in whatever relative shape a 350, but really probably closer to 400-pound nose tackle can be in. And it's like his role is going to be pretty straightforward. Hey, here are your gaps. Go. That's about it. I mean, because the Vikings, I do like the Vikings defensive tackle room, but they do have mainly sub-package nose tackles. You can make a case that maybe Jaleel Johnson is really the only true nose tackle left, as well as they have a ton of great 3-techs. But that lack of a true two-gapping, multi-body eating person in the middle, which Linval Joseph was when he was Pika Linval early on his tenure with the Vikings. The Vikings are just missing that, and that's something that Snacks can easily do even at his age. And as older defensive tackles, you look at like Ted Washington, look at Pat Williams. I mean, they're still able to do that, right? Because with Snacks also, pass rushing was never a huge asset of his. 95 pressures and 11 sacks over 8 seasons, which is not great. But basically, any sort of semblance of pass rushing you get out of him is a bonus. And big-time nose tackles can do that. You look at Vince Wilfork when he finished out his career with the Texans. They're still stout against the run because that strength for a nose tackle is the last thing to go. And also certainly has that size. It still is difficult to move. I mean, the speed and quickness, that can come and go. Mainly go. Mainly it was never there. But that size, that girth, I mean, Damon Snacks Harrison is so big that he basically has his own gravity. Like, not only do you get him as a player, but you get his satellites. You get the moons that are orbiting him. It's great. And now, talking about cost, since he does have some options, I think he is going to be in demand, probably going to be $7-8 million range for 1 year. It does certainly help that Michael Pierce's $5 million cap hit is coming off the books completely in 2020. And I think Harrison would be open for a 1-year deal if he proves that he's got a little something. Maybe he resigns with the Vikings. Well, that'd be awkward with Pierce, but Vikings could let him go. Maybe he signs somewhere else. Vikings would get potentially get a compensatory pick out of it. The Vikings do have $14.204 million in cap space as of right now. So I think it's something that should be seriously discussed because, again, the Vikings are just missing what exactly Damon Harrison would bring to the table. So snacks for everyone. Snacks forever. All right, but your thoughts, Vikings, snacks, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.